Good morning. It's me, Richard Lewis Brown. I said it's Richard Lewis Brown, and it's March 19th, 2021. I have a great video for you this morning, or should I say a live discussion, and it's about our union and the politics that dominate our union. First and foremost, I'm Richard Lewis Brown. If you want to hear the whole story about the I do a conference call because I'm transparent and I'm accountable for my words. And I'll tell you the whole story and not just what you want to hear. Because I'm not trying to win your vote. I'm telling you, this is who I am. I have a 10-point platform. I'm direct, I'm clear, and I'm going to take action as your new Local 1000 president. But first, I need you to vote for me. So, as you know, this weekend, March 20th, they're having a board of directors meeting, which I hate the term board of directors. It's the DLC presidents, all 51 DLC presidents, the 4 statewide officers, 9 bunk chairs. That's the leadership of Local 1000. As I call them, the status quo leaders. Because nothing is going to change as long as you keep electing these same people. I'm the only person that can help you. This weekend, there's 15 policy file proposals. Now, I asked Annika Walls, the current VP of Organizing Representation, and DLC President 790, Cindy Doyle, post us the agenda. They have refused to post us the agenda. Why? Because they're deceptive. They'll show you what they want you to know, but they're not going to be fully transparent. Well, who does that remind you of? The person that they say they're against, Yvonne Walker. She only tells you what she wants you to know because she doesn't value you. She doesn't respect you or your family. She doesn't care about your money. So Members for Transparency and Change, or they're calling themselves Members Unite, whatever, they don't respect you. When I ask them, show us the whole agenda that each DLC president with the 4 statewide officers with the 9 bunk chairs that they will see and decide on how to vote for these 15 policy file changes. They have refused all week to give up this information. But see, that's just the mindset of the status quo. You ask them for full transparency, they won't give it to you. And then you wonder why people don't want to vote in this election, because they don't trust the process, because they don't trust you. You lack the credibility. Now, some of these policy file changes, they sound good on paper, but here's the funny thing about it. MTC won 3 positions the last election in 2018, the 3 vice president positions. But yet, they didn't know how to work with Yvonne Walker. Listen to this. They tell you they're so politically savvy, they're so intelligent, but yet they had no strategy, no backup plan, that when they got inside the office to work with Yvonne Walker, they couldn't handle it, and she reduced them to children. That's what she did. She took them off union leave to 1 week a month. Now, there's all types of internal conversations going on about who did what wrong. The fact is this. MTC, Annika Walls, Kevin Menninger, and Tony Owens as a group, 3 of them could not handle the president, Yvonne Walker. They were not smart enough. They didn't have enough strategy. They were not able to work well with others, including the other DLC presidents and the bunk chairs. They were not tactful enough. But yet, they tell you, please elect us again. In fact, Tony's saying, elect me as president, because he left MTC for various reasons. Part of it, Kevin Menninger being slightly prejudiced, and Tony was hurt because they did not want to support him. And so these policy file changes that they're trying to do, first of all, whose idea are these changes? Which DLC presidents, which VPs are supporting these changes? See, when you show me the entire agenda, it's going to tell me all that information. Don't tell me to go to your website, Members for Transparency and Change, and look at a synopsis. That's not what I asked you. You're being deceptive and you're lying. You're not telling the whole truth. Now, with that being said, here's something else. Our union, our Local 1000 status quo leaders tell you that politics matters and we have to be affiliated with SEIU International. That's a lie. If Yvonne Walker is so out of control, MTC, and all you other people who say that she's out of control, why hasn't International come down and said, hey, what's going on here? What about fairness? What about respect? What about dignity in the union workplace, in the union hall? SEIU in DC doesn't give a damn about what goes on in Local 1000, except when it comes to their political agendas, Black Lives Matter, Fight for 15, or they want their money every month for us carrying their name, and they want their coke money. Now that they care about. So it's always about the money. And that attitude about it always being about the money and not about all represented employees of Local 1000 is shown in our Local 1000 leadership because they wear the color purple. That's why when you go to MTC's website, it's always in the color purple. Any of these Local 1000 leaders, you always see purple laying around. They're supporting this gang color called SEIU in DC. So while we're losing 2 days a month for this PLP for 2 straight years, we're almost done with the first year, where's International at? They don't care about you. But Local 1000 leadership doesn't care about you. And they lie to you. And MTC is a reflection of that, along with Yvonne Walker and the rest of them, Miguel Cordova, all these people running for statewide office. And I hope that Robert Bays, I've asked you, Robert Bays, let's do a live video. Because you're running for VP of bargaining, at least that's what you claim. I'm calling you out, Robert Bays. Let's do a video. Maybe you're different than these other people. Now, some of these other policy file changes, they sound good. But again, show us the whole agenda. Show us what you're looking at. Don't show us what you want us to see. Because again, you're deceiving people. And I'm going to show you this deception. Wait a minute here. All right. When I was talking about our new contract, remember it was ratified October 13th, 2019. And I said, print it up, let me see it. And people said, it's not a big deal. We can look at the tentative agreement. The tentative agreement wasn't our contract. I want to see what everything is written in our contract. The word tentative tells you it's not our contract. Now, it says here, I wrote some of this stuff down here. That's a lie. Our contract wasn't 3 years. Our current contract is not 3 years long. It's 3.5 years long. Something that simple tells you you can't trust the leadership of Local 1000. And then you wonder why I call them liars and hypocrites. You wonder why I say these things about them. Let me tell you something else in here that really caught my attention. Listen to this. Talking about the PLP program. These provisions will remain in place, talking about the PLP, and the contract will be fully implemented. In return, there will be 2 PLP days per month for fiscal year 20-21 and 21-22. Now, this contract wasn't printed with this cover letter until November of 2020. But yet, in the side letter agreement, it tells you that the PLP for 21-22 could be discontinued if the legislature and the governor don't pull money from the rainy day fund to cover revenue shortfalls. Now, this side letter agreement was signed on June 19th, 2020. Our contract wasn't printed until November of 2020. This entire cover letter, I want to make sure I get this right, because I don't want you to think that I'm lying to you, because I know I'm not. Here, this is what I'm referring to. This is our new contract. That's the cover. And here's the inside cover with all these lies that people are not reading. So when these people who are running for office are telling you they're on the up and up, no, they're not. They're not on the up and up. They're lying to you. Did they pick this apart? Did they look at this? They didn't look at this. They don't care about this. The only thing they care about is that salary stipend and getting power. And they're trying to wrestle the power away from Yvonne Walker so they can have the power. All I'm trying to do is help you get paid, protect you in the workplace, end the POP immediately when I take office, get you a 21% pay increase, allow everyone to be a job steward and everyone to vote, and not force people to pay money to be job stewards and to be game plan. I have a strategy, but I'm not telling you my whole game plan and strategy. I'm not stupid. This cover letter, inside cover, really tells you how the union feels about you. They couldn't even tell you the length of the contract. Now here's the length of the contract. Here it is. July 1st, 2020 through June 30th, 2023. They couldn't even get that part right when they tell you on the inside cover how long our contract is. And here it is where it says here, listen to this. Rather than forego our July 1st, 2020 general salary increase 2.5%, blah, 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 we deferred it to 2022. But listen to this. Making the 7% GSI we won in this 3-year contract payable by a 2% increase in 2021 and the remaining 5% in 2022. Now this was on the inside of the cover, printed November 2020. That's a lie, because the side letter agreement tells you that that 2% that's scheduled for this year on July 1st, that's not guaranteed. No, it's not. That's a lie. Lie, 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 lie. Just more lies, more lies. Here it is. It says here in our side letter agreement, general salary increase for July 1st, 2021. If such cost savings are not mutually agreed upon by the parties, that's the state of California and our cost task savings force, on or before March 30th, 2021, the GSI shall be deferred through June 30th, 2022. That means that pay increase scheduled for this year is not guaranteed. And if we don't have an agreement by March 30th, before March or on March 30th of this year, we won't see that money until July 1st, 2022. But it only gets better with this deception. And this is why I'm talking about MTC and their deception. Let me go back to that inside of that cover letter here. What did I do with it? Here it is. Where's it talk about the OPEB? I know I have it right here, July 1st. And ensure members keep as much money as possible in their pockets. The 3.5% contribution to post-employment health care benefits, OPEB, has been suspended. That's a lie. You're being deceptive. Here it is in the side letter agreement on June 19th, 2020, Yvonne Walker signed for. OPEB contribution, okay, is suspended now and shall not be withheld from the salaries beginning on July 1st, 2020 and ending on June 30th, 2022. So it starts back up on July 1st, 2022 at 3.5%. So that 3.5% with your total 7% general salary increase that we'll most likely have on the 1st of July, 2022, you'll only have a net gain of 3.5% for a 3.5-year contract. And then you wonder why you can't get ahead. Along with the fact that you lost money. And as someone pointed out to me years ago, not only did we lose 2 days a month, but we didn't receive our pay increase of 2.5% that was negotiated on July 1st, 2020. That was scheduled to be paid to us July 1st, 2020. So you've really been set back. But this is a deception. And this is the politics of Local 1000 and the lies that they tell you. And if you're not smart enough, and this is why I kept saying, show me the whole contract. Don't show me the tentative agreement. Don't show me the agreement that was printed up that's on the CalHR website. I want to see our contract that we use as job stewards, that we go to our contract as job stewards. This is the contract that we use. And we have all this inside information. It tells you the whole story. Now, this is a shame. All the lies that Local 1000 has been telling since 2008, under the leadership of Yvonne Walker. And I'm going to continue to point these people out, expose the frauds that they are, the hypocrisy that they are. And I'm hoping that people will come out in massive numbers and vote in this upcoming election. The ballots go out April 19th, 2021. They have to be returned back May the 20th. This is the most important election in Local 1000 history. And I'm fired up and I'm ready to go. And if any of these other so-called leaders of Local 1000, if you got the courage to sit down and debate me live on Facebook, do a Zoom meeting so everyone can watch, because what you're telling people is you're too afraid of me because you're afraid of the truth about your fraudulent, deceptive behavior. That's what you're telling people. And when you're telling people, oh, I'll fight for you and I'll protect you, you won't even fight Richard Lewis Brown. You're too afraid to fight him. So how the hell are you going to fight these politicians over here at the Capitol who have way more money than you, way more education than you, way more gumption, more courage, more tenacity than you'll ever have in your entire life? That's what it is. If people don't like my tactics, you don't like the tone of my voice, then don't vote for me. I'm not begging you to vote for me. What I'm telling you is this is who I am, and this is what I'm going to do for you. If you want to be told what you want to hear, then run to these other so-called Local 1000 leaders, and you'll continue to always lose money whenever the state wants to come and take money from you. Because the people who are leading you are lying through their teeth. They don't give a damn about you. Now, on a positive note, it's Friday, and it's March 19th, 2021. In fact, we're 1 month away from the ballots going out. So look forward to getting your ballot. If you're not a dues paying member, please become one so you can receive your ballot in time. You can ask for a duplicate ballot on May 3rd, and then the last day you can ask for a duplicate ballot on May 7th. But don't wait. Sign up now if you're not already a dues paying member. Call the MRC to make sure they have your correct address so your ballot can come to your house correctly. I'm Richard Lewis Brown. I'm not going away. I'm going to keep at this until I win this election. Thank you, and make it a great day in the state of California.